Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Hope you had a nice evening. This broadcast is for educational and demonstration purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Okay. Big day today. Big report this morning with the CPI. A little cooler than they expected. The market's first reaction was to shoot up, and then it kind of retraced a little bit.
Order submitted.
Market's kind of filling in this gap here. And we do have the FOMC this afternoon. On the leaderboard, the Russell. Surprise, surprise.
Order submitted.
Prime time's up. Suzanne, we figured out what was causing those Unorenko bars. This is my prime time chart here. And if you're having any freezing issues,
order submitted.
Suzanne, the best thing to do is to right-click your chart and go to your indicators. And under the configured list, remove the pivots.
Order submitted.
If you have the pivots on your chart, this is only for the Unorenko charts. The way they plot the pivots is causing a lot of memory to be used, so we're fixing that now. So if you have pivots on your chart on the Unorenkos, remove the pivots from your chart, and also remove the volume zone, the VZ. VZ. So if these are on your chart, when you right-click your chart and select indicators, you want to remove specifically these two indicators. This is only for the Unorenko charts. We want to remove the pivots and the VZ indicator.
Order submitted.
And my prime time is on fire. It's up 795 pre-market. Gold, the AI drone is up big, 800. Retirement plan, signal B on the 30 range. So we've got some really good choices here. The NQ 2 minutes just got the 50-day 50,000. Oh, okay. I said all of that for nothing. Charles is way ahead of me, isn't he? All right, let's bring this down just a little bit. I bought some new Apex accounts yesterday before the sale ended. They're not showing up in my Ninja yet.
Order filled.
For one reason or another, so if you fall in that boat, you're not alone. Well, I know we're in an ES position short. I was watching it. Nope, it got wicked out. We're in some big trades on the NASDAQ 2 minute. If this is your first time joining us today, we're going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader. And this is a system that can be used to take discretionary trades. It also comes with fully automated strategies that run in NinjaTrader 8 that once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades on your behalf. Good morning, Doctor. Dr. Hansen. Always a pleasure.
Order filled.
SLR, good morning, good morning. Your Apex has not been updated since the 10th. Yeah, we went to their website, and they said, don't panic. In fact, they reset those accounts from yesterday for me, which was really nice. The ones that I got blown, they reset, and the ones that I did good on,
order submitted.
They gave me credit for it, so good company. Retirement plan's
Order
picking up
filled.
where it left off yesterday. If you remember yesterday,
Order filled.
retirement plan was on fuego, fire.
Order filled.
Gold is getting some really good volume here. Let's keep an eye on gold.
Order filled.
That signal B on gold is hot. So if I wanted to trade that on my Apex, I would come to my control center, select a new strategy. Under the available list, the AI Auto Trader P.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
And then I would load the template for the gold nugget.
Order submitted.
That's a signal A. So for a signal B,
Order filled.
I would check that signal B AI drone. And I'm going to jack this up a little bit. And I see Apex went to 71%. But they kept the one-day pass, which is the good news. So there's a little bit of good news, a little bit of bad news. Let me see which account is which.
Order submitted. Order filled.
18. Okay.
Order submitted.
So let me try to get into that gold trade on the signal B. I like the volume on it. I really look for those spikes in volume. You get some real good follow through. When the market's just kind of, it looks like it just popped in. So let's take a look at account 19. So we're in this trade on the Apex. I think I have a 20-tick trailer on it. So we're almost about break even right now with our stop. Oh no, I'm trading two contracts on this. I'm a little late to the party, but let's see if we can get some follow through now to the downside. Our trader is down. Thank you. That explains it. I was wondering this morning. I kept connecting and reconnecting and trying everything. Ral, you'll be happy to see we're in a gold trade.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
And you can see my Laguerre is still locked to the downside on gold, so no need to panic yet. Good morning, Charlie. Let's go back to our accounts.
Order filled.
Come on, gold. Push down for us. Push on down for us. Gold is coming back up to that all-time high. I think it's right around 2,400. And we're going to be careful today because, obviously it's FOMC comes out at 2. The CPI report was this morning, so the market likes what the report showed, from what I could tell. But you never do know, do you? Gold is bouncing around on me. I'm not sure.
Order filled.
Rao, it reconnected for me.
Order filled.
I am connected to
Order
Rhythmic.
Submitted.
Let's look for this signal B breaking through this area of resistance on the NASDAQ. I'm going to go to my signal B and connect it to 18.
Order submitted.
Try to get into this trade to the upside. Got good volume on the NASDAQ as well.
Order submitted.
LaDonna, what we're trading is I'm in a trade on gold right now in the top left, and I've just enabled in my live account the NASDAQ 30 range signal B. So those are the two that I'm trading on a live account, and we're running the full portfolio on sim accounts. So you can see the strategies I have enabled here on my control center. I have the apex on the 30 range signal B and on the signal B on gold. If I get stopped out, I might need to go to the signal A and look for a short roll. I got in, the move was a little overextended.
Order filled.
The Russell is on fire. Signal A Russell.
Order filled.
It's not getting me into this long move on the NASDAQ. I'd really like to get into it. Ooh, look at this. Let's move this down. I'm happy with that trade. I'm not going to get greedy.
Order filled.
So what I'm going to do now, LaDonna, is I like the volatility on gold. So I'm going to look for a retracement.
Order filled.
Back up to the 50, hopefully.
Order filled.
And go with the signal A. I keep hearing like a contract got filled on Thinkorswim, but my Thinkorswim's not open. Oh, you know what? I think I'm connected to someone. I am. Oh, jeez. I was on an any desk earlier, and I kept hearing thinkorswim like an order getting filled, and I was wondering where it was coming from. I was connected to someone's computer. All right, so now, LaDonna, I have the signal A on gold. I'm hoping for a retracement and a follow through to the downside, and I still have my signal B, but the move is so far off the 50 now.
Order submitted.
Oh, it's in a trade on the drone. That could be, I saw that happen to somebody else yesterday. Another drone was in a trade and it didn't fire off. So the signal B is doing extremely well on the 30 range. The signal A on the ES took off. The ES is our hottest strategy right now. The ES is our hottest strategy. So what I'm going to do also, LaDonna, is I'm going to put on the E-mini, my signal B doesn't start till later, but it's, you know, the way the market is trending.
Order submitted.
Yeah, the signal A now on, I'm going to switch from the signal B on the NASDAQ, and I'm going to go to the signal A.
Order submitted.
And I'm going to put it on 3 contracts. I'm going to put on the signal B. And what I'm going to do on the signal B on the ES is I'm going to change my trading hours. I'm going to start
Order submitted.
at 9 a.m.
Order submitted.
There goes the Russell signal A. This is the #1 strategy this morning.
Order submitted.
A lot of volatility. So we did get into the apex on 21 over here. This is the one I put over to the signal A.
Order submitted.
I'm going to squeeze it a little bit.
submitted.
So the RTY reached my profit limit of 1,500 today. I see it says on my chart that it closed on the P&L target. And I'm going to take the ES signal A as well. I kind of loaded up on my Apex accounts. And I'm going to, one of our hottest strategies right now is that signal A on the ES. So I'm going to put an account on that ES signal A. And I increased the session loss limit. My $50,000 account has a $2,500 risk tolerance, and I'm trying to make 3,100. And I've got my signal A engaged. And I'm going to put this over to account 20.
Order submitted.
Make sure it's always on the right instrument. Hey, good morning, Dr. Jeff. Hey, Sood. Can you show the settings on the NQ signal A? Sure. Speaking of the signal A, really like the way that's setting up. The settings for the NQ signal A. Are you referring to the 30 range settings in the strategy suit, or the 2-minute?
Order submitted.
2-minute signal A, the strategy settings, the retirement plan. In the Discord chat, we also have a master spreadsheet that's in the software updates channel that has all of the settings. We try to get these big reversals. You want to get a screenshot of the top, and then I'll scroll it down to a little bit for you. You got the top? Both. This is the bottom. This market wants to run, doesn't it? This thing's going straight back up. Straight up to the moon today.
Order submitted.
Oh. Did put me in the trade. Now we really need to break that area of resistance. It's retesting it. Not a great entry, headed right into resistance. Not the ideal entry. It's bouncing off of that price right there. I think if it goes back up there, doesn't break it, I might close this trade. Not crazy about the entry with this upside resistance.
Order submitted.
Not a good trade. Go ahead, push up. I'm gonna write down this entry because we should have a clearance through our pivots and volume zone of 60 ticks, and you can see my entry is right here, and the upside resistance is very tight. Right at 10 a.m. Trying to get out of this thing. Go up. That was a bad trade. Right into that area of resistance. Damn. That was this one here. The signal A. MB60.
submitted.
I'm back in this gold nugget trade on number 17. Let's see how this trade makes out on gold. Very small amount of risk. Almost want to give it a little more room. It's a nice entry.
Order submitted.
Come on. Keep an eye on the other strategies as well. Did the same exact thing. Did the same exact thing on NASDAQ. I'm just going to close this position, I think. Drag my stop way up. I want to wait till it breaks through that area. Oh, we got in the ES trade.
Order submitted.
We're way up above.
Submitted.
Ah! It hit my P&L target. I forgot to adjust it. So these are human errors that I'm making with the inputs of the strategies.
Order submitted.
And we're bouncing off that that area of resistance. We're kind of stuck. You could see it on my 2-minute. I tried to give our ES a little more room, but what happened was it closed on the P&L target. My P&L target on that account, on this ES, must be too low. Yeah. That should have been on 2,500. I'm going to load the signal A AI drone on the 30 range and pivot away from that haymaker strategy. Let's see where this account is. Oh, you might get that short roll now to the downside. The ES, let's put in 20. Okay. The leaderboard. Let's take a look and see what this what's going on here. Got a lot of green. The Russell is on top. The 30 range signal B has been really hot. Our prime time. We'll take a look at that chart in just a minute. The NQ 2-minute, kind of a carryover from yesterday. He's been doing really well. Cash registers up there. And the Dow for a nominal gain. Could get another short roll on this gold trade, on this gold. Been playing the signal A on the gold. I saw a really big spike in volume. A lot of times during these days with the FOMC and the CPI report, people look to the institutions want to take the risk off. They put their money into precious metals. I saw a huge spike in volume on gold. They're actually pulling money out of gold, what they're doing. Putting it into the index equities. We're kind of been stuck right at that, what is it, about 19,500. We break through there. This thing could take off for us. So we'll just be patient. I still got my ES signal B. Our Laguerre's locked long on the ES. And it's just need to break through this resistance. What I want is my ES signal B. Okay, good. ES signal B is on account 21. So let's put this on account 21. Try to get some of that money back. Here we go. Let's break through this area right now. Here we go. So our signal B on the NQ30 range is account number 18. So let's look at account number 18 and look to get into this trade now to the long side. We broke through that area. Let's see if it has some running room now. Maybe it'll have some legs.
Order submitted.
Yep, we got in on 21. Okay, so now we're in the ES to the long side. And on gold, I believe I have the gold nugget in number 17. I do. Okay, here we go. On an FOMC day, might want to trail it a little tighter than normal. Go ahead, push up. Just can't give it that much room with that many contracts on it.
Order submitted.
Let me see where my account 21 is. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a look at the Russell. We're in a nice trade on the ES here. It's going to just take a little patience.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
These are my open positions here. Very close to getting a short roll here on gold, it looks like. Retirement plans hanging in there. Volume is waning on gold. Well, the thing with the ES, that things can go south very quickly. Keep pushing up. Come on, breakthrough there again. Kind of a double header today with economic news. The CPI And FOMC, same day. Russell keeps climbing higher and higher. Russell just broke through.
Order submitted.
This could be another long setup on the NASDAQ. Our signal B should be getting ready to fire off. ES is flying, still flying to the upside. Nice, nice. Look at that trade, man. What a beauty. What a beauty.
Order submitted.
I adjusted my trading hours on the ES signal B. Normally it begins trading, I think, at about 11:30. The signal A trades the morning session normally. But with this trending market after the news report, I'm going to trail it kind of tight. I don't want to give back too much of my unrealized gains. It's I learned the hard way yesterday.
Order submitted.
Here we go with the short roll on gold again. Didn't get into any other positions yet. I was hoping my signal B on the 30 range would jump in. It looks like the Laguerre is just getting locked long now. A little late. Hate to miss that move. Wow. The only thing I could tell you is go long. Every time I trigger a trade on a discretionary basis, I'm scared to do it. I'm just going to wait for the system to fire it off for me. Then I kind of have someone to blame if it goes wrong. Yeah, I thought for sure the signal B on the 30 range would have fired off. But the ES trade is just rocketing up to the moon. Look at that trade, will you? NVIDIA's flying? Yes. Oh, yes. You made my day. I didn't even think of that. Nice. This might come back and get us. Wow. That monster trade, and all it did was bring us to plus 200. Okay. Listen, we must have been, deeply read in that account, so we'll take it. Raul? Yeah, I scaled it up, Raul. You were right. I was wrong. With a 90% discount and trying to trade one contract at a time, I think I was a little too conservative. I always try to err on the side of caution. But I think it was ridiculous. Now I need to find a happy medium, maybe 2 or 3. I think my PA account, I'm going to stick to 1, but on the evaluations, I'm going to scale them up. Somehow I missed that gold entry. I'm kind of disappointed. I was waiting for that, and it happened again. I don't know why I didn't get into it. Very disappointing. So gold kind of came into play today with that huge spike in volume. Raul, I normally don't trade gold. And our signal B drone is at 740. I'm surprised. Here's the gold nugget at 450. The 1 day pass scored 550. Wow, look at this trade on the YM. It's sent on a 1 day pass. Let's take a look at the YM real quick. Let me take a look at NVIDIA, Scott. You got me excited. Oh, wow. Amazing. Imagine if we would have taken NVIDIA when Paul Pelosi did. Paul Pelosi, he's got all that inside information, and he rearranged millions of dollars to put into NVIDIA. Man, if we would have just followed his lead. Well, let's see. I can't sit here and watch this NQ climb up again on me. Uh-oh, I got back into the ES. I meant to disable that strategy, but you know what? It might not be a bad thing. I think this thing's going to keep climbing and climbing. At some point, it's got to get overbought. You could see from this morning where this thing has gone to. The report came out and it had that huge candle, and it never really did fill in that gap. It just kept going. We're right back in long on that same Apex account. YM is it's fighting. ODP. You want to do a one-day pass? The let me think. You know, one of them was geared up for 10:30. Now that you mentioned it, it might be that signal B on the 30 range. Let's go to the 30 range on account 18 and level it way up. Oh, it is leveled up. It's been waiting to go on 18. Let me make sure I have enough in my account to cover the 10 contracts. And number 18, oh yeah, that one's up considerably. The only one down is my PA account. 18 is at 51,491. So I need about $1,500. So 10 contracts. All we would really need is about 20 ticks. Oh. All right, let's go for the gusto on number 18 here. Hopefully we get a retracement. Ah, it petered out on us. The YM did. Ah, look at that. One loser. Why do I give this thing more room or what? Yes, now we're getting that retracement. Okay, the 2 minute went short. It sensed the reversal. Well, we're very close to getting a signal A on the 30 range. I got that on account 19. Oh, this could be that short roll. Look how easy it was to get back to 1,000. Unbelievable. All that blood, sweat, and tears. Here we go. I got the signal A on account 19. So the signal A will fire if that RSI line, if this continues to the upside, bounces off the 50 and continues up, my RSI line will break through that 20% and I'll be in a long position on the signal A 30 range.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I don't know, this could be the big meltdown, the big retracement. What? Pop us into this.
Order submitted.
This could be an ideal prime time trade too.
Order submitted.
This is the entry it likes. Didn't take it though.
Order submitted.
Here we go with the signal A. Wow, look at the Dow. The Dow is, I mean, right in front of my face. It's scoring left and right. Boy, I'm tempted to sell this here.
Order submitted.
Let's take the trade. My 15 is above my 50. Ah. Oh.
Stop filled.
Ah. Now it just crossed. I'm not going to take a discretionary trade. I'm just not good at it.
Order submitted.
Kind of like that YM signal A. It's just it's been doing really well. Some really nice entries. I'm going to build a strategy for the YM signal A. I'm going to do the one-day pass, the YM one-day pass with 10 contracts.
Order submitted.
And put it in account 20. Alright, so let's switch this to account 20. So we got a one-day pass on the YM. Looks like it might have missed it. Let me close the door. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go, headed back up. Count 18 is on the signal B. Might be outside of our time range on the YM one-day pass. Let's take a quick look. I didn't think of that. I've got it on the NQ on the 10 range. Yeah, it is.
Order submitted.
Things have gotten a little choppy on us here. Last 30 minutes or so. Alright, let's get off the YM. Let's see what positions we're in. The YM signal B.
Order submitted.
I keep thinking we're going to get a big, huge short roll, but it never does materialize. With that report this morning, I think it's kind of settled in on a range of price until that report, until the minutes comes out today. With this volatility. Let's see if this 15 crosses.
Order submitted.
We've got 10 contracts on the signal B on the 30 range, so it's very possible we get this short roll here if it continues down. It's been a bit choppy now. I think this thing is going to roll down to the downside here. Got that doji. This thing looks like it's going to drop like a rock right now. Now our 15 just crossed our 50. There we go. Boom. We're in. Oh, jump right back in. I hate when it does that. Unbelievable. I got to put a delay on that. Oh, man. It did the same thing to me on the ES. I took that big, huge winner, and before I could blink my eyes, I was right back in, and it just did it again. There's a setting in the strategy. Boy, did I wear that one. In the strategy setting, you could put a delay on it. Maybe it's up here. Could have sworn there was a delay. Take long trades, take short trades. Maybe not. That's a super aggressive here we go with the signal A on number 19. This short roll now will hit our signal A. Oh, I got just what I was looking for, I'll tell you. And instantly put me into a second trade.
Order submitted.
Let's see, we're 19. I'm in a world of trouble on this trade. 2 also.
Order submitted.
Well, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. Okay. Look at that YM. I almost went with it. That was a beauty. My stop is out in right field. My profit window should have kicked in on that. We'll check the profit window just in 1 second.
Order submitted.
It's the YM signal beat drone. Alright, well, it's right around 11 o'clock.
Order submitted.
And let's just wait till this trade closes. The retirement plan is back in. Alright, let's check out the profit window on that, just out of curiosity. On that YM trade, we came very close. Alright, let's check out the last trade of the day. It's going to be this 2-minute. Our top YM strategy was the one-day pass, the $50,000 one-day pass. Had some nice trades. Got a beautiful pullback right to the 50 here, and a continuation long. That is a beautiful signal A on the 2-minute entry. Boy, is that a beauty. The profit target is above this area of resistance. But those signal A trend trades are my favorites. They pull right back to the 50 and a continuation into the trend with the 15 on top of the 50 like that. Good things can happen. This is the same scenario right over here. Took this entry long, and my 15 is way up on top of my 50, both green, and the move just went straight up. This is the one. This could be a beautiful trade right here. I'm almost tempted to take it manually on one of my accounts. Why not, right?
Order submitted.
I missed it. So let me buy a stop.
Order submitted.
Attach the stop to my 15. Hey, congratulations, Robert. Great. Now that you mentioned the revolutions, the David Kushner, our prop trader, has a presentation this evening at 4:30, this afternoon actually. And I'd like to put a registration link in the chat box. If anybody would like to join us. Robert Kelly was trading the Revo strategy, which passed the 50,000 or passed one of his evaluation accounts. David Kushner is going to be highlighting that. And the money flow tracker system, which is another extremely powerful system that we've developed.
Order submitted.
Let's see where we are with this trade that I put on. Was it 21? No. 20? No. 19? No. 18? No. There it is. Okay, I just put a link in the chat box. It's an invitation to join us this afternoon at 4:30. That's Eastern Standard Time. David Kushner is our professional prop trader, and he has a really strict rules-based program strategy that he follows. Really ironclad rules that he doesn't break. And his webinar will be today at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I put the registration link in the chat box. And we're going to let this trade play out, and then we're going to call it a day. But I want to thank you in advance for joining us today. The leaderboard, really an incredible day. I kind of fumbled and bumbled again. But the opportunities were there. We had some really nice trades on gold. You could see my leaderboard. The Russell was on top. The ES had some beautiful trades. Gold was up there. So ES, NASDAQ, and gold with a couple of RTYs mixed in. So a lot of opportunities. We got a really diversified portfolio of strategies, and it was very possible to pull in some nice winners today. And it was kind of a unique day with the two reports, a doubleheader with CPI and the FOMC coming out this afternoon. So it was what it was, and God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks again for joining me, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.